What's up, guys? It's me, Tony G, coming to you from Harrahs Resort and Casino in Atlantic City. This is episode 99 of my vlog. That's right, 2 days back-to-back in Atlantic City. We're here to play some poker. 1-2 or 1-3, no limit, whatever we can get into when the poker room opens at noon. I hope you guys enjoy it. Here we go. Can't forget this. If you guys happen to be new here, make sure you hit that like and subscribe buttons. It helps the channel out a lot. It helps me out. I appreciate you guys coming by. If you're not new here, thanks for stopping back. This is episode 99. Let's go. Okay, as you heard, this is episode 99. Episode 100 is next, and here's the big announcement. Okay, so basically, I'm a Maryland poker player, as everybody knows, and there are 4 casinos that have poker in Maryland. Hollywood Perryville, Horseshoe Casino in Baltimore, Live Hotel Casino in Hanover, Maryland, and MGM National Harbor down near DC. In one day, coming up soon for episode 100, I am going to attempt to play all 4 properties in one day. Now, if you look at a map, they're very spread far apart. One's on one end of Maryland near Delaware, the other's on the other end of Maryland near DC and Virginia, and 2 in between. It's going to be a hard task, but we're going to do it. And there are going to be some rules that I'm setting for myself. It's going to be 60 to 90 minutes max at each property because of travel time. And we're going to buy them for the same amount. I'm not sure what that amount is yet. It might be 200, it might be 300. But we're going to do that, and that's how we're going to celebrate episode 100. And which, again, I want to appreciate everybody's support that's been around since day one. Let's get into this episode. Okay, so last night, as you saw in episode 98, I was at the Borgata. Successful cash session, went well. Played pretty decent. Punted off some chips in the beginning, but I settled down and everything went okay. And then on the way back, my gut told me to stop at Harrahs' room on the way to bed and play. Well, as you can see here, I was in for 300, out for 1,300. I did not film. I should have filmed. I did not film. My battery's almost dead. But it was a successful session. I paid 4.5 hours. My ROI is obviously very good on that session. One of the most notable hands, I'm on the button, and the gentleman to my left is the big blind. It limps to me, and I believe I make it $12 to go. And 3 people see the flop. It's the button, myself, the small blind, and the big blind. And the flop is ace of diamonds, 9 of diamonds, 10 of diamonds. And I have king of diamonds and the jack of hearts. So the small blind leads out for 12. The big blind calls, and I just call with the flush draw. And the turn is the 6 of clubs. And the small blind this time checks the big blind, bets $22. I raise it up to 44. The small blind gets out of the way, and the big blind re-raises to 80. So with the flush draw, obviously I'm not going anywhere. I call the 80. The river is the 6 of diamonds. I get the flush, king high flush, and I lead out for 120. He re-raises all in for about 375 or 340, something like that. And obviously I'm not going anywhere. I snap call, and we take down one of the biggest pots I've played in a long time. And that was probably the most notable hand of the night. So anyway, again, appreciate you guys being here. Let's get into this episode today. Okay, second or third hand of the session, I have the super premium hand of King of Diamonds, King of Spades. I'm under the gun. The big blind makes it 12, and I make it 22 to go. It gets back to the big blind, and he 4-bets to 62 total. So obviously, I'm putting them on ace, king, queens, jacks, and I call the 62, and we are heads up to the flop, which doesn't really help me out any. It's 9, 6, 4 rainbow. The big blind then goes all in, and with kings, I'm not going anywhere. I snap call, and he shows me the bad news, aces. Not good. The run out is 10-5 and doesn't help me, and there goes basically 80 or 90% of my buy-in. $200 or $300. I forget what I bought in, like $250, $300, and yeah, wasn't a good third hand of the session. Oh man, getting wrecked on the third hand of the day, aces versus kings, is not the way to do it. I advise strongly against it. Just taking a break, need to walk it out, and yeah, we're gonna try to get back into it. Still a little tilted from that last hand after I walked around. I just try to play it slow and conservative, and I get 3, 4 of clubs, and I am in the under the gun position. It gets to middle position, he bets $11, and back around to the big blind, who calls the 11, and so do I. So we are 3 ways to the flop, and the flop is 6, 5, 8 with 2 hearts. I did hit 1 club, but it actually checks to the turn after the middle position thinks about a bet but does not put the bet in. The turn is the 9 of diamonds, giving me a little bit better straight draw at this point, but I wasn't going to let it go check through again, so I bet $12, and nobody wanted any of the action and folded, so we take down that very small pot. Okay, about a half hour later, I'm still just as tilted because I haven't gotten any cards to play. And I get Jack of Hearts, 8 of Diamonds. I'm in the middle position. It gets raised to $6, and I probably shouldn't call the 6 because of my position, but I go ahead and call the 6 anyway. We go 5 ways to the flop. There's just too many people to the flop, but hey, there's 5 of us, so let's go. The flop is 8, 10, 4, rainbow. So at least I got a middle pair here with a tiny straight draw going. It checks to the turn. The turn helps out the straight draw. It's the 9 of clubs. So I'm starting to feel a little bit better about this. One of the other guys, I forget what position he was in, bets $2. And it gets to me. I call the $2 along with the small blind and the big blind, I believe. And we're still 4 ways to the river. The river is the Jack of Diamonds. I have 2 pair now, so I'm feeling a little more confident about this. So after it checks to me, I bet $12. And everybody folds, and we take down this small pot again. But I just didn't feel good about poker right at that minute because of the king's hand. So I opted to just walk away and not blow any more money being tilted. I need to get mentally right before I played again after that king's hand. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, make sure you hit those like and subscribe buttons. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you didn't like. And I'll see you guys in episode 100. And don't forget, it doesn't matter how you're living your life, as long as you're living the felt life.